Hello everyone, my name is Nicholas Harris. I'm a first year sports management student at Varsity College in PE. Today I'll be focusing on digital citizenship, but more specifically the 9 elements of digital citizenship. As technology evolves and improves, these 9 elements will be very important for technology, but also for the people using technology. Firstly, I'll be talking about digital access, which is defined by Ribble in 2011 as the full electronic participation in society. And with digital access, people will have quicker access to technology that they would not otherwise be able to many years ago. And also people will not be able to communicate with people from different parts of the country and different parts of the world as they otherwise could many years ago. But there are also problems, because some governments do not allow people to have the technology and have the access to information and communication that other countries do, like our country. And other countries do not have the infrastructure to handle the access that we have. And examples of these are internet, laptops, cell phones, and televisions. Next, I'll be talking about digital literacy, which is defined as the ability to attain and understand information gathered from technology. Digital literacy will help people understand information and understand how to gather the right information. And they'll also be able to use different technology to find certain types of information. But there are also negatives, because people might not know how to use this technology and they will find the wrong information, and this will negatively affect that person because they don't know how to make sure or verify that this website is the correct website, which then could lead to them either losing a job or getting an F on an assignment. Examples of this are stuff like Wikipedia, verifying a website by the date or the URL. Next, I'll be talking about digital communication, which, as defined by Ribble in 2011, is the electronic exchange of information. It is the information that is sent electronically from one device to another, that is encoded, then sent to the other device, and decoded for that other person to read, and so they can understand the message. Digital communication has many advantages, such as people can communicate with people around the country, people around the world, and people even around your city. Also, you can communicate with many people at once. But there are also many disadvantages, such as people sending offensive messages, people misinterpreting messages that could then become offensive. And also very important, people could answer telephone calls in very important meetings, which is very rude, and then can adversely affect their job. Examples of digital communication are things such as Skype, social media, and emails, internet. Next, I'll be talking about digital etiquette, which is the rules that keep the internet and social networks safe for all users in regards to behavior on these networks. Digital etiquette is important for keeping users safe and making sure that they do not release other people's personal information or cause fights or type incorrectly, which may end up causing a fight. But there are also people that do not understand digital etiquette, and so they do not understand these rules, and so they end up typing incorrectly and maybe starting a fight or maybe releasing people's personal information. Examples of this are such things as sending spam, typing in full caps, which means shouting, Next, I'll be talking about digital rights and responsibilities. As defined by Ribble and Bailey in 2007, it is the privileges and freedom extended to all digital technology users and the behavior that comes with it. We all have rights as internet users, but with those rights come responsibilities, such as we have the right to internet access, but we have the responsibility to not hinder anyone else's internet access and internet use. But there are people that have not been educated in the rights and responsibilities, and so they do not understand the responsibilities that come with their rights. And so they might cyberbully, or they might plagiarize by using someone else's work, or be rude to someone, which is the cyberbullying. And those are my two examples of digital rights and responsibilities, to not cyberbully and to not plagiarize. Next, I'll be talking about digital law, which, as defined by DGT in 2014, is the responsibility of any actions or deeds done either ethically or unethically. Digital law is to make sure that all actions electronically have consequences, either legally or determined between right and wrong, or ethically or unethically. Some people do not understand this and do not follow this. Either they have not been taught or they just do not follow digital law. But some of them may not be caught, but they do have consequences if they are caught, such as people doing pornography or people doing plagiarism. Examples of digital law would be stuff such as copyright, plagiarism. Next, I will be talking about digital security, which, as defined by Ribble in 2011, is the electronic precautions taken to guarantee digital safety. Digital security is to make sure that any information or private information that you put on these electronic technologies, such as the internet, that they are safe and protected and no one is able to hack and to steal your personal information. But there are people that are either uneducated or do not want to follow this digital security, that do not follow the right steps to keep the information secret and protected, and these people are then susceptible to hackers. Next, I'll be talking about digital health and wellness, which, as defined by Ribble in 2011, is the physical and psychological well-being in a digital world of technology. It focuses on fixing the problems which come with using technology all day, such as back pain, carpal tunnel, tendinitis, as physical problems, where they focus on fixing your posture, adding backrests to your chairs, making you have short breaks where you stand up and stretch your muscles and give your fingers a break. Also psychologically, they give you ways of noticing addiction, and they give you ways to get rid of your addiction or to lower your addiction. But people that do not understand and have not been taught about digital health and wellness do not understand this, and this has negative effects because they never know how to fix their posture for a bad back or get backrest for a bad back, and this just leads worse and worse. Also, tendinitis doesn't get fixed. They don't know that they must take breaks, which then leads to obesity. There's also psychologically, you don't fix addiction and they just get more addicted and more addicted. Finally, I'll be talking about digital commerce, which, as defined by DGT, is the selling and buying of goods and services electronically through digital channels. Digital commerce has many advantages, such as people can pay for products and sell products over the internet, and from the comfort from their own home, where they can get it delivered to their home and sent from their home. They can also pay much quicker with the banking apps on their phones or their laptops, but some people do not understand this, and they don't know how to use digital commerce, and so they are more likely to be scammed or money being stolen from them. Examples of digital commerce would be internet banking, takealot.com, Amazon. In conclusion, I would just like to thank everyone for watching this video, and hopefully I'll see you again. Goodbye.